Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, you all remember that there was a salute that happened during the inauguration that got everyone talking, right? People were actually going to Black content creators asking them, "Has any Jewish people spoken about this?" And I was able to move around, and I saw some Jewish speaking about that salute, right? Now, while I was also making research, which I did not save that, unfortunately, someone in Germany was going around showing them that salute, right? And they were like, for real? They were like, if you were in Germany, definitely they would arrest this person. Like, why would they were disgusted, right? And a Jewish woman said that she is not offended or she is not bothered about what happened and the rest of it. You all already know how anti-Black, anti-Semite, some people, anti-Semitism, this and that is like all over. But I didn't care because if you people cannot defend yourself, I am not defending anybody if it is not Black people. And I think Black people should see this particular one out. One thing is that when something is happening in Black community, Black people come out and they speak out about it, right? I know why people are speaking about it is because they know that whatever that man is up to is absolutely going to affect people that look like me. I guess that is one of the reasons why they are all out talking about it. But if it is Black people trying to speak up for the Jewish community and all that, please, let's see that particular one out. Let everybody fight for their own rights, the way the whole thing is. Let's get into this video.
That his hand sprung out in a way that was, or he is so incredibly clever that he did something supremely nuanced, which is all the things that Richard said about sending this kind of subliminal dog whistle gesture to those that know what I'm doing up, but actually I'll dress it up as something silly. Because would I be so stupid as to make this the point of conversation at the heart of the inauguration? If I was a betting man, I would say no, it wasn't, because I just don't. I think there are better ways to make that kind of level of conversation heard. I didn't feel offended by it, and believe me, there is an awful lot to be not only offended but feared by when you're Jewish.
I'm now getting multiple videos from people that are upset that Jews aren't angry enough. We're not loud enough. And I think that comes from a lot of places. We're not loud because most of us did the whole gallows humor with each other that night. We dissociated, right? Also, the ADL is doing the same thing that historically the Jewish community did in Europe, which is to ignore the problem and claim that it's not a big deal and we'll all blow over. So short-sighted and really dumb if you look at the history of thoughts like that. I don't know what response you want, because there aren't that many of us. I can't go lead a march. There isn't even a synagogue where I live, you guys. Like, yeah, it's bad, but it's not unexpected. That's why our votes, Jewish women voted for Kamala Harris in an amount that was only second to Black women, and Jewish men voted for Kamala Harris at a rate that was only second to Black men. I don't know what else you want. We're not surprised.
I want to talk to my Jewish brothers and sisters, and I want to talk from my heart, and I really want you to hear me when I say what I'm about to say. You've been gaslit just as much as everybody else. You have. You have been gaslit as much as everybody else. You have been led to believe that everyone hates the Jews. Am I going to sit up and lie and say that there is not a lot of anti-Semitism running rampant? Absolutely the fuck not. And you know I won't. There is. There is an uptick of all sort of things of that nature across every marginalized community. Every single one. What the powers that be are basically saying to the rest of us, and that includes you, my Jewish brothers and sisters, is this: unless you are a rich, white, European, or European-looking man, Christian type, you do not matter. In no shape, form, or fashion, you do not matter. And sadly, and this is the part I really want you to pay attention to, there are leaders within said marginalized communities that are helping that out. Now, a few minutes ago, I did a video where I am basically telling Jeff Mead, a black man, not to try to write this shit off. But that's what Jeff does. Jeff comes to the black community. Most of his videos, 99% of his videos are directed at black folks. Do you know why he directs them at us? Because the people in his comment section that give him all the pats on the back, they want to direct it at us. They just don't want to get, canceled, as they call it. Being held accountable is what I call it. I now realize that the Jewish communities had the same thing happen. Same thing. Now, I'm going to show you a tweet. This tweet comes from the Anti-Defamation League. Okay? Jonathan Greenblatt, I believe, is the head or the CEO or whatever of the Anti-Defamation League. We're talking about the clear not Zai salute that Elon Musk did. This is a Jewish man saying this. Please read. This is a delicate moment. It is a new day, and yet so many are on edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm. Not a Nazi salute, but again, we appreciate that people are on edge. In this moment, all sides should give one another a bit of grace, perhaps even the benefit of the doubt, and take a breath. This is a new beginning. Let's hope for healing and work towards unity in the months and years ahead. An awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm. Let's talk about Elon Musk and that awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm. Everything I'm about to say has been talked about in the news, and you can go look it up. Number one, first and foremost, Elon Musk believes in the idea of the great replacement theory. He does. This is not, again, you can look this up. Type in Elon Musk great replacement theory, and you will see what I am talking about. You will see what I am talking about. He believes in the idea that white people in America or across the world are being replaced with these brown folks. He believes that shit. Okay? That's the first part. I'm not even going to get into the fact that when he bought Twitter, like I keep saying over and over, usage of the N-word went up 500%. Usage of anti-Semitic slurs and iconography in the form of pictures and shit like that also went up 500%. He has given his support to a far-right party in Germany. A far-right party that believes in the same ideology that the funny mustache man did. He has given support to this. Elon Musk fooled everybody with this idea of the woke mind virus. He was the first person I ever said that shit. Him said that. So the idea that he's this awkward guy and strange dude, no, he's not. No, he's not. Elon Musk is either he's a fucking genius, as everybody has been grabbing his balls saying, or he's an idiot. Which one is it? Make a decision. Make a decision. If he's so much of a genius, then he knows exactly what he's doing. If he's a fucking idiot, then why are y'all worshiping him? And this is why I want to talk to my Jewish brothers and sisters openly and honestly. You have been lied to. Yes, absolutely 100% anti-Semitism is on the rise. I will not sit and deny this. But it is coming from the people that are standing behind you, saying that they're fighting for you. Can you have a disagreement with somebody outside of the Jewish community? Absolutely. Can it get heated? Of course it can. We're all humans. But you have to watch the people behind you a lot more than you have to watch the people in front of you. You have to. Donald Trump is not a friend of Jewish people. Period. Point blank. Full stop. End of sentence. He's not. He is not. Because all of these people believe in that evangelical bullshit about the end times and what the Jews are going to have to do in order for Kenny Loggins' Jesus to ride down on that pterodactyl or whatever the fuck it is that he's going to do. They are using you. They are using you. They are pitting you against groups and isolating you so that these motherfuckers can come behind you. Elon Musk is not stupid. He's not. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. And the fact that the ADL thinks it's perfectly okay. This is the same ADL that in secret meetings talked about the TikTok problem. The same ADL that has riled people up. The former head of the ADL said what Elon Musk did was the Nazi salute. So why in the fuck is Jonathan Greenblatt and the current ADL saying otherwise? I'll tell you why. Because they want you to see your enemy in everybody but them. But them. It is the rich. It is the powerful. They are white men. They're white European men. And they're playing you. They are playing the dog shit out of you. Jeff Mead plays in our goddamn faces all the motherfucking time. That's why a lot of black folks have written his ass off. But he's not the only one. He's not the only one. Ben Carson, Herman Cain, Candace Owens. We deal with this shit our goddamn selves. They play in our fucking faces and then try to pretend like they give a shit about us when they don't. They give a fuck about kissing up to these people. I need y'all to be as vigilant about that as we are. See your enemy. See your true enemy. Anybody trying to tell you that what Elon Musk did is not what you saw it was, they are your problem. And you need to look at them collectively and say, listen, you're not going to sit up and tell me I didn't see what the fuck I just saw. You can get the fuck out of my face with that shit. You can. The Jewish community is being gaslit, and they've been being gaslit for a while now. A while now. To push you into an isolationist mentality where they're telling you they will protect you, but in actuality, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't. You are not rich, white, European, Christian men. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't. They look down on you the same way they look down on black folks. It's always, what have we always said? What have black people and Jewish people always said? Racism and anti-Semitism will always show up first. Always. It's either 1-2 or 1-2. I need y'all to really truly see the enemies that are around you. The ones that are smiling in your face and telling you they give a fuck about you. Genuinely and honestly, they don't. They don't.
I saw some videos where black people were saying, why should black people care about Elon Musk's salute? Because the Jewish people aren't talking about it. And so I went and looked in the search, and I can't find any Jewish people really talking about it. Except to say, oh, y'all are so worried about this. What about the anti-Semitism we've been experiencing? But here's the thing, though. These are American Yahtzees. They're mudbloods. These YT people, like their ancestors, are rejects of society. Hair the color of mud after a rainy day. Skin red from working their blue-collar jobs. Eyes the brown color that would be left on a washcloth if they ever used one after all these years of not. Out of shape, uneducated losers. These YT people are the Eastern European looking people, you know. European niggas, they don't have much going for them. The Jewish people in America look more like Hitler's wet dream than they do. So their focus is less on the Jews and more on black people. They're not walking around really and saying the slur for the Jews. They're mostly saying, bow down and spend the majority of their time treating their depression that they got from their pathetic lives, fantasizing about being superior. They're way smarter than black people. even though for some reason they can't do basic math unless you add whatever measurement it is that they use for math behind the number. Or if they can, it's because they went to college for the specific reason of learning how to do scientific or just philosophical research into how they're superior to black people. That's why it never made sense to me that a people that are supposed to be superior have to walk around in the street with masks and flags shouting that they're superior. They're spending millions of dollars into this research over the past 400 years to prove this. I don't know about you, but I would never feel the need to, spend that amount of time and money to prove I'm smarter than a turtle. And if they're that inferior, I certainly wouldn't be proud about it. By their logic, it's like Albert Einstein walking and marching through the street, demanding that everybody acknowledge that he's smarter than my 6-year-old. And all 6-year-olds, as a matter of fact. And it's never the YT people that are actual geniuses, spending all their time, money, effort, going around trying to prove that they're smarter and, just better than everybody else. They're usually out there, doing things that prove they're smarter than everybody else. They don't have to come up with cool nicknames for themselves like Grand Wizard. Like when Einstein made the theory of relativity, he didn't go pay for a bunch of research for them to examine his brain or something like that to prove that he was smarter. His work proved that. And he probably didn't give a damn. As a matter of fact, he put in his will that he did not want anyone examining his brain. Someone actually stole it, cut it in half, put it in jars, and sent it out to people to do studies. I'm just saying that if I wanted to prove my superiority, my higher intelligence, I wouldn't pick someone that I think is just dumb as fuck. I would aim higher. My point is, I don't think Jews are under attack here with this. Given all the shit that they talk about, the majority of it is about black people and their little code words. That shit was fun.
Okay, so I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible because I know that everybody has really bad short attention spans thanks to TikToks and other apps. So if you don't listen to any video that I have posted, please listen to this one, okay? So couple years back, probably 2-3 years ago, Kanye makes a couple of comments. I don't remember the comments, but he makes a couple of comments regarding the Jewish community. The Jewish community finds out about these comments and they deem it anti-Semitic. They deem the comments anti-Semitic, therefore they deem Kanye, the man, anti-Semitic, okay? Because they deem him anti-Semitic, they start to say that anything that is affiliated with Kanye is also anti-Semitic and is supporting anti-Semitism, okay? So all of his brand deals, i.e. his money, starts to pull away from him. They start dropping him. He loses his Adidas deal. He goes from $2 billion status to 400 million in what it looks like overnight in the blink of a fucking eye, because this group of people said that he was anti-Semitic. 2 days ago, 48 hours, this man got up on national TV and did the Nazi salute. If there's any group in America that can make Elon lose his billionaire status overnight, it is the Jewish community. Yet the Jewish community was seen cheering him on and instead giving excuses, trying to excuse what this man did, which, honest to God, is a call for action. It is a call for action. The Jewish community literally has the power to make this man lose his money. If he loses his money, he loses the control. If he loses the control, he can't really be an active member in this oligarchy that he's setting up that is here. But they're silent. They're silent. Let that sink in. Because had it been a black person, had it been a white person, not a white person, sorry, had it been a Mexican, a Hispanic, an Asian, best believe their voices would be just as loud today as it was when it was Kanye.
I don't know if any Jewish people are speaking out. I am not Jewish. I am just black. And what I do know about myself is that I don't like to fall for narratives. When somebody tells me a story, I like to open up the book and read all between the lines. And when I open up that book about the Third Reich, what I see is a whole bunch of black genocide, actually. What I know of the story after reading even all between the lines is a whole bunch of black people being sterilized, being put in the concentration camps, being persecuted, okay? And nobody was talking about the shit. We didn't learn that shit in school, did we? Somebody spun a narrative that didn't include me and you. Not only that, but before even the Third Reich, the Second Reich was over there in Africa, in Namibia, committing a whole genocide on black bodies, on black people. 80% of the population actually being genocided, being tested on science experiments by the same governments that came in the Second Reich before the Third Reich. They were testing and practicing on black bodies and continued to do that during the whole process of the Nazi regime. They were massacring and genociding black bodies across the continent. Not just the monoracial black, hey, biracial black community, come in here. They also persecuted the biracial black community in Germany. Yes, biracial children called the Rhineland children, derogatory term, the Rhineland bastards, were also being stuck into concentration camps, being placed on fire and shit, persecuted, put into asylums and shit. They were literally going up and down the continents, all through Africa too, by the way, even into Liberia. Let me just tell you how this beef go down to my lineage, because my great uncle Edwin Barclay actually encountered them motherfuckers in Liberia when they came to start some shit. And I'm not gonna tell y'all the details of what he did, but the motherfuckers went running. They went running right back to fuck where they came from, okay? So I don't know, like I said, if there are any Jewish people speaking out about this, is I am not Jewish, I am just black, and my black humanity tells me to open up a book when somebody tell me the narrative is about something. And like I said, I opened the book, I read all the lines in between. And guess what I saw, babe? As a black person, I saw you and me being genocided by the Yazidis. And that's why it'll be forever beef. For anybody else and what they see in their humanity to speak up about, it's not up to me. But as a black woman that sees my full black humanity in the full context of that story, those Yazidis were genociding black bodies across continents based on their ideologies, that we were inferior. And trust me, they ain't changed their mind till this day. No matter who forgot to tell us, I guess, in the story. Anyways, y'all have a great day. And I will see y'all on the other side when Shitler number 2 finds himself in a bunker with a 22 and a bunch of cyanide pills. With a 22 and a bunch of cyanide pills. For all his crew. Have a good night, boo.
I'm sorry. Jews, where you at? Y'all killed Kanye. And he's saying he was doing some anti-Semitic stuff. Where are y'all on Elon? Where y'all at? I mean, I don't hear y'all. Y'all made sure Kanye lost all his money when he was anti-Semitic from Adidas and all that. Where are y'all now? Where are y'all? Elon Musk did the German salute. Where are y'all? My platform is nowhere.
This is all I got from this video. And I am going to start with this. Some people are weak. Why am I saying some people are weak? When you say the truth and you don't speak up, I feel like you are weak because you are not strong to stand the truth or speak the truth. I have seen so many content creators, especially the black conservatives, trying to defend that sign, right? Then people have been asking them to do the sign. They refuse to do the sign. What is stopping you from doing the sign if it is not the sign? Some say these are, what is it called? They are Roman salute. You all are liars. You all are liars. You do not know what you've invited to the White House. It is already out here about the war. The reality is that this inauguration has come and everything. You all are seeing it clearly. It's not like somebody's telling you. But I love the fact that it is happening and you all are seeing it by yourselves, right? Next, in your next life, you absolutely would want to listen to black people. Now, let me say this. I think I am not keen anymore trying to defend other group of people. If it is not black people, forget about it. I am not into it. Why am I saying this? Anybody trying to, I respect Thomas Bishop so much. He is a great content creator. I love him. He comes out with the best. I mean, like, he is so good. And I have learned everything I have learned so far, it's by reading and from black people, right? I respect you all. So much respect. But there is something that I won't go around defending other people anymore. Why? Because when something affects black people come out to speak. When something affects others, I am tired of speaking or coming out to defend or speak for them. Let them come out and speak by themselves. Because some of the videos I am seeing is contradicting some. The judge are saying they are not offended. There is a video that I am supposed to bring here. Unfortunately, I did not like the video, so I couldn't trace the video back. Why? They showed Germans, people in Germany, the videos, right? And all of them were like, why is he not yet arrested? So they were like, if we were in Germany, definitely he will be arrested. That is people from there speaking, right? And some people are saying, I do not feel offended, but I know majority of the people saying they do not feel offended. I know where they belong. But let me tell us something. You know what makes you an upright person? What makes you an upright person is no matter the situation you are in, especially when you are let's say I am in support of Democrat, right? Or in support, I'm in support of a Republican, and they do something silly. I am not able to point that out. I am not morally upright. Yes, I am saying it. And that is how it is. I mean, the Jews have anti-Semite and all that. Black people do not have, right? There is nothing like anti-black. Anything. Nothing. That's why majority people are able to penetrate into black people because they feel like nothing is going to happen. There is no law protecting black people from being bullied or racism and the rest of it. But they are always very quick to enact that law for everybody. You all know what that man did on that stage that day. You all saw it. I don't have to come out and start defending or start saying, but you all saw it clearly. So whoever that is saying they are not offended, they are offended, that it's your problem, not mine. And I think we should rest from this particular one. Black people should sit this particular one out. Let them deal with their problem. In the end, we'll see how it goes. Bye for now.